Hello everybody, welcome to the 5-minute manga for Akira. Spoiler alert, the manga is way better than the movie, and a lot of the questions that you might have had about the origin of certain characters in the movie are explained very succinctly and precisely in this manga. So without further ado, let's get into the rating. I give this manga an 11 out of 10. Literally everyone should read it. It's the cyberpunk equivalent of Dune for sci-fi, except in manga form. And it's just, if you like seeing drawings of future tech, or just if you're a fan of manga in general, you should pick this up. And I highly recommend reading it. I actually recommend reading it over the movie if you are trying to decide between which one to do. So now let's get into the pros and cons. For the pros, brilliant sci-fi, like I said before, amazing fleshed out world, gorgeous visuals and full page spreads with erratic action that keeps the eyes flowing from page to page. The one con is there is 6 volumes and they're pretty thick. So it'll take you, if you started reading this when you woke up, by the time you were finished, you would probably be like getting ready for bed. So if you're reading online, then it doesn't even matter. Alright, let's get into the summary. A boy with psychic abilities created by the government is being tracked down in Neo-Tokyo. This pursuit includes the Japanese military, fanatical cultists, and American forces pitted up against an unlikely band of misfits who are simply trying to survive this tumultuous era. That's just a quick summary. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. Let's talk about the power levels of Akira. For the signature laser that Canada uses, I put it at a power level of about 1,000, because it is able to damage people even with psychic abilities, so I thought that earned some credit. And it is in this very slide, as you can see. He's charging it up right there. For the psychic abilities, the equivalent I said would be like a psychic blast, so think what the priests use when the Tokyo Empire first enters, and I want to say that's around like 500, possibly 600, because they are able to do some pretty impressive things with just a yell, a psychic energy. But I feel ultimately that the technology wins in this particular comparison between the technology's power level and the psychic power level. Alright, now let's get into the second one. Soul, I put at a cool 5,000. Even though, I mean, it destroys stuff in the book, but it never does kill Tetsuo. Like, no matter how many times they hit him with it. It's pretty crazy. He's just that nigga, I guess. But theoretically, like a giant laser from the sky, I figured it had at least have 5,000. And seeing the destruction that that thing could do, especially when fired multiple times, it's some crazy apocalyptic shit. For the psychic equivalent, I was talking about the moon jump. The moon jump feat is so important in Akira. I did not know about this, but there's a lot of characters with feats that, like, they blow up the moon or they take out a piece of the moon. And I want to say that that makes him planetary when he's off the medication and when he's fully, like, in control of his power. So I'm talking Planet Buster level, because they always pull that feat out for Planet Buster characters, and I feel like that was meant as a nod to that, or as a continuation of that tradition, to let you know how powerful a character is. So cool 10,000 for the moon jump. Now for the last one, Nuke. It's really not much more powerful than Soul. It's not going to destroy the planet or anything, but it will kill whatever's at the center of it pretty effectively. And for the final awakening of both Akira and Tetsuo, final power level, 20,000. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. This has been West Easy with a long-awaited 5-minute manga. Glad I got to read this. Hope y'all read it too. Preferably online. I just like to have physical copies of books because I'm a nerd like that. Alright, toodles, Jenai. Bye bye!